Well, here we are in Rocesvalles on the second day of the Camino. Stayed in a fantastic place last night, a nice campsite, toilets and everything, really lovely. Glorious morning, really chilly though. Woke up this morning, it was pitch black, 6 o'clock, stars all out, and a shooting star went past. That really sort of started my day off great, and now looking forward to go to Pamplona, which is the place of the bull running. So this is it. Here we go again, day 2. Right, so I've been going about 1 hour now through various little towns like this. It's been pretty easy going really. Lots of paths such as this here. Lots of steps though, so you have to keep getting on and off the steps. One little accident. Some old chap was in my way and rang the bell and he didn't hear it, and I kept ringing and he didn't hear it, and he just jumped in front of me. I fell off. Found out he was deaf, but he was English, so next time we come on the Camino, bells and flashing lights would be recommended, just in case. So small graze on the knee, not too bad. Can't really see it, but yeah, not too bad. And on the elbow. But lots of little towns like this. So there we go. Completely different to yesterday. So quite happy, easy going so far. Going on to Zubri, which I think is going to be my first stop and a stamp. So see you in Zubri. Well, I think it's been about an hour or so since I last took a video, and I said it was easy, and then as soon as I said that, it goes uphill on terrain. I don't think you'll see it, but it's basically just rocks. So I've been pushing the bike up hills like this, and this actually is not too bad, this one, because I came down this one, but you can't even come down some of them. So this is probably okay to ride, which I have done, but some of them have got so big rocks you can't ride at all. But beautiful spot right in the middle of a huge wood. So I've been riding through woods, forests for the last hour on little tracks like this and walking, and I thought this is a good spot here for two things. One, for a malt loaf break, which I haven't had one today, so I'm sort of feeling as though I'm missing a bit of malt loaf, and also that I've written in the blog that I've got 3 pebbles, or 3 things. One's a bluestone from Watergate Bay, one's a stone from my house, or Rebecca's and my house in Leek Wootton, and also a 2,000-year-old piece of pottery, which is that there, from my brother Phil, who we went down to see at the weekend. He was 50, and that piece of pottery is 2,000 years old. And my brother actually loves woods. I don't know why. Well, I do know, looking at this actually, but he really loves woods, and I think he wants to live in a wood. And I can imagine if he was here, he'd be thinking, where can I put a tent, where can I stay? And so I've decided that I'm going to leave his piece of pottery here. So a piece of Phil and his wife Lindsay are always in a wood in the northern part of Spain. So here we go down here. I'm going to just walk down here, and I'm going to place it right with these rocks here. No, I'm not. I'm going to place it in the woods. So there it is. There. This piece of 2,000-year-old pottery with a wonderful view of the woods. And that's for you, Phil and Linz. Hopefully one day you'll get a wood like this and we can come and see you. Anyway, back to Multlo. Oh, this is Zubrini. It's the town. Gone through a lot of these little towns today and then through the woods for about 7 or 8 kilometres. I'm pretty well. I haven't seen any cyclists, they've all been walkers, so I don't know whether they go on the road. Maybe they start later, I don't know. But this is an interesting little spot for anyone who's ever watched The Way. I think, in fact I'm absolutely sure, that this bridge here that the bike is on, right, Martin Sheen puts his rucksack or leans up against this and plunges down there and he chases it down there, which I don't know how he did it because there's woods all this side there, but I'm absolutely sure that this is the spot in Zubrini. Beautiful little village, very quiet. Take it to the other side of the bridge. Just a ritual water. And I'm out in the sun now. I've been in the shade through the woods for the last hour and a bit. I'm halfway through, feel pretty good. It's a lot easier than, oh no, here we go. I shouldn't say a lot easier because every time I say that something comes up ahead. But I feel better now than I did at halfway point yesterday. So I'm just going to get my stamped in Zubrini and then head on through to Pamplona. So see you later. Here I am on another bridge, another beautiful site. I think this is a place called Iroz, 3.5 kilometres from Zabeldica, and about 3/4 of the way there today. So I'm really happy. I've been following this river now for probably about 5 or 6, maybe 7 kilometres, and it's at a off-road track all the way along. You have to carry your bike sometimes, you can't get up the hill some other times. It's serious off-roading. Until this moment I thought off-roading for me was going around Sainsbury's car park, but this has opened my eyes to off-roaders. It's been really a tough hour, but done alright really, quite okay. Ran out of malt loaf, had a malt loaf binge at my last stop because I couldn't get my stamp because it was shut, so I just sat in it the whole lot. So I'm out of malt loaf now, so I've got to do the next 12 kilometres without malt loaf, but still got my salt stick, half a camel pack of that. Feeling quite good. It's really hot now. It's probably about 30 degrees. This is the little town here. There's the bike. If I was going to do it again, I might get thicker tyres, but it's been really good. And another biker. There you go.
Hello.
I'll follow him. That's 2. It's like buses. You don't see them for ages. It's the first bikers I've seen. Anyway, at least I know where I'm going now. I might not get lost today. See you later. Well, I'm now in Zabaldica. There it is. Zabaldica. I think that's how you say it. Now, I was reading a blog of a guy who did this, and he went on the road because he was shattered by this point. He said his legs were dying a death, and he went on the road, and he regretted it. Although I can see the reason why he went on the road, because that is now the trek up 8 kilometres over the mountains. So got to go over all these mountains here, up there, down there, over there, through some woods, 8 kilometres. So this is the dilemma, whether to do what he did, but he regretted it, or carry my bike up there for 8 kilometres. Well, could do with a bit of arm work, I suppose. The bike could do with a rest, it's done really well. So I'm going to carry it up there. Hopefully it's not 8 kilometres up all the way. It's got to be a down. So I'm going to go into the sunset. There you go, up there. So God knows how long that'll be. See you in a bit. Made that. That was quite good. Carried it a while and then rode it down the hill over the rocks. Quite good actually. Good upper body work for a change. Now in the pretty village, it's really gorgeous. Nice little river there, that, which I've been following all day. Down in the pretty village of Bilava, which is now, I think it was founded in 1184. I guess so. It's quite a beautiful little town. Back to civilization. Nice little street down there, look. So 4 kilometres away now. This is pretty. This is where people stay if they stay the night, stay in here. Some of these places are pretty gruesome, but I've heard one or two are really nice. They've started to upgrade them, so that's good if you want to walk it and stay in these. Hopefully I'm 4 kilometres away from meeting up with Simon, who would have found another nice campsite in Pamplona. So on that note, see you in Pamplona. Oh, Pamplona. Made it. Pretty easy time really, better than yesterday. Here's the place where the gentleman who put my stamp, muchas gracias, and tomorrow then we go to Estella. So it all happens in Pamplona. There's the nice little garden he's got. So on that note, see you tomorrow.